What's good, you feel what I'm saying? Today, you feel what I'm saying, is a message about worrying. So tap into Sirach chapter 30, verse 21 to 23. All right. It basically says, don't deliberately torture yourself by giving into temptation. Happiness makes for a long life and makes it worth living. Enjoy yourself and be happy. Don't worry all the time. Worry never did anybody any good and has destroyed many people. Now, that hit for me. I'm gonna keep this that because I worry because I tend to worry a lot. Like it's easy for me to worry about things. Like, oh my gosh, when am I gonna get this done? Or oh my gosh, how am I gonna get this done? How is this gonna work out? I'm now in this predicament. Man, I should have never been in this predicament. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? Who can I even do it? Am I cooked? Am I baked? It's quite easy for me to think in these sorts of terms. But it's just like in the message, it says like, don't torture yourself by worrying. Like I had to come to terms with the fact that like I'm quite literally torturing myself by worrying and like having all these negative thoughts and all this negative thinking coming in. Like that's also something I struggle with. It's like negative thinking. So it's just like, yo, lock in, bro. Like, okay, lock in may not be the greatest term, but like don't even allow your mind to focus on certain things. Cause like me personally, I prefer to write what I need to do down. Like I can't just have it in my mind because then I'm gonna feel overwhelmed. Like, oh my god. So like I just prefer to just write it down what I need to do, and then just like each time I do something, just cross it out. Each time I do something, just erase it. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just something that I like to do in order to keep me, you know what I'm saying, prevent me from worrying, you know what I'm saying? But even then, like there's always something that has no like really has no due date, but like or it's just a problem you have, like just a worry that you just have in the back of your mind, like how am I gonna get this done? What am I gonna be doing 5 years from now? What do I want to be when I grow up? Like there's always something that just you're just gonna worry about, but like it's just those worries will take like just allow them to take care of themselves. It's like especially lean on God, because that's something that I've been making sure recently, just like telling God, especially right now, like right before this message, like this girl went on TikTok and was just like, yeah, like just talked about how she just like was going through a little bit of a rough patch and when it came to like prioritizing God. And so now she diving back into God and just leaning back on God, just talking to God. And that's just something that kind of inspired me right before this vid just to like talk, like just talk to God for real. And just like tell him about my worries and just lean on God. And that's why I encourage you to, you feel what I'm saying? Whether you're a devout Christian or you're just like, yeah, nah, I don't believe in it. Like, I feel like, just give it a try for it. You feel what I'm saying? Just like, just ask God, just tell God about your worries, tell God what you worry about. Just pray that He guides your relationships or guides your work or guides your job or guides shoot your own emotions. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Just ask God to lean on just ask like just lean on God and just ask God for help when it comes to certain things you may worry about or just your own worries because like your own worrying can make it worse, to be honest. Like your own worrying just it's cool to just objectively just like just see, yeah, all right, this is what I need to do, and this needs to get done, or like I don't know how this is gonna happen, but this needs to be done. Like it's cool to do that, but when it comes to like just your mind weighing heavy on it, it's just like like that's when it's gonna that's when it becomes a problem because then like worrying really like prevents things from getting done. Like I'd be legit doing homework, worrying about the next two assignments I need to have. Like I'd be sitting there doing math, And I'm thinking, like, as I'm in the middle of doing my math homework, like, yo, how am I gonna get this Spanish done? Like, yo, how am I gonna how am I gonna get this social studies done after I do the Spanish? Like, it's completely it kills productivity when you put when you put crazy word when you put more time into worrying about your problems than actually trying to solve them or actually trying to do something about them. And so that's just really kind of helped my worry was just emphasize doing instead of worrying about you not doing. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, each and every decision you make accumulates to who you are. Like even the most smallest or the most minuscule decisions that you may feel are just the most minuscule, not serious decisions, all accumulate as you go into life that just like tie into who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like even if it's just, you know what, even if it's something as simple as, you know what, I'm gonna just I'm not gonna read this book today. I'm gonna just read them off. All right. I know I gotta read the Bible today, but I go to bed in like 10 minutes. I'll just do them all. Or like especially when you put off certain work or like deliberately not do it. Like all those decisions will culminate into who you are as a person. So action so it's essentially action and inaction are both factors that play into your day-to-day life. So you can't worry about your inaction when you don't do something. And then like you can't you can't have inaction and then take action to worry about your inaction. Does that make sense? Like you can't have inaction then take action to worry about your inaction and then just throw everything off its course. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. Like your inaction will cause you to worry. So just have action. Take action. Even if it's uncomfortable. It's better to take action and then be more at peace because like, all right, at least I did this, or at least I know this, and that. You feel what I'm saying? It's better to have that than to not do anything and then worry or mope around like, dang, I should have did this. Dang, like, and then have a whole worry session about that. Like, I don't like, come on, bro. I know you want to sleep better at night. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's something I actively have to work on now. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, just a slight little message. You feel what I'm saying? The verse again was Sirach, Sirach, verse 30, chapter 21 through 23. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to check that out yourself, you can. You feel what I'm saying? But that's it. You feel me?